Hello, how's it going? Excellent. Welcome to Studio STEAM-ARAMA. You're here, but you're not. Okay, I want to say a special thanks to the Prospect Public Library and to Miss V for making this possible, and extra special thanks to the Friends of the Library for making this happen. Okay, I'm going to play a piece of music that I wrote. It is a Native American, West African, techno-tribal, Australian, cosmic, Celtic, dance, rock, Egyptian piece. So check out how many sounds you hear that may or may not sound like a violin. And I'd like you to think about the fact that all the music you're about to hear has not been recorded before. It's all being done right now. All right, well, how many different sounds did you hear? You can call the answers out in this show today. The right answer is a lot of sounds. Okay, my name is Caryn Lin, and I'm here today to show you some fun things you can do with science, sound, technology, electricity, and a 5-string electric violin. All right, question number 1. What is science? Science is a way or system of learning about stuff by using facts, like 1 and 1 is 2. 2, that's a fact. Or like E equals MC squared, that's a fact too. Question number 2, what is sound? I said, what is
sound?
Sound is a form of energy that moves from here to there by invisible waves called sound waves or vibration. And another kind of invisible wave is electricity. And without electricity, none of this stuff would happen. Okay, next. So this is a 5-string electric violin. Do we need electricity to hear this instrument? Let's check it out. What do we need? We need a sound wave. We need a vibration. How do I do that on here? What do I do to the strings? I can pluck them with my fingers, or play it with my bow. All right, let's count the strings. Ready? Here we go. Count with me. 1, whoops. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love those guys. All right, here's what it sounds like without electricity. Here's what it sounds like with electricity and no special sounds or sound effects on it. Not true. Here we go. And the fifth string on here is a C string, which usually you find on a viola. Violas look like violins, but they're a little bigger and have deeper sounds. Here's a viola C string. So it's kind of like a violin-viola combo. All right, special sounds or sound effects. So I have these little boxes down here, these little pedals, about this big, and they're called stomp boxes because you stomp on them. And what happens is you play into the box. That's what?
Skip the violin.
Oh, the violin. Oh, no, I have something else to show you. I forgot all about it. All right, I'm going to put this down for a minute. We're going to get back to this one in a minute. Do we need electricity to hear this instrument? Yes. Okay, I'm walking over here. I got my little mic, and I can talk to you. I forgot all about this instrument. What's this instrument called? Ah, traditional acoustic violin. Acoustic violin, electric violin. How many strings on traditional acoustic violins? 4, that's right. All traditional acoustic violins have 4 strings. Well, do we need electricity to hear this? Let's check it out. Let's count the strings, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, do we need electricity to hear this instrument? No. Does it sound like the electric violin? You know what I think? I think the answer is yes and no. It does, but it doesn't. It is, but it isn't. All right. Now we're going to do the special effects. Okay, so I have these little boxes down here, these little pedals. They're about this big, and they're called stomp boxes because
Stomp!
stomp on them. And what happens is you play into the box, the sound or sound waves get rearranged, and then when you hear it, totally different. So they're kind of like sound wave rearrangers. And inside the pedals, the little boxes, are computer parts, all designed by engineers. Did you guys know that engineering and music were related? You do now. And actually the truth is, without the scientists, mathematicians, and engineers, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So just give them a little. Say, you got to thank them because they work very, very hard. Okay, the first one is a phase shifter. What does this remind you of? Outer space, the future, video games, aliens. Hello, Greenie. The next one is an echo box, also called digital delay. Now this pedal was the very first one that I ever tried, and I could not believe that my violin could sound like this. Kind of sounds like fairies. Everybody wave high to the peace fairies. Then I hit the switch with my foot. Bye-bye, fairies, bye-bye. The next one is a distortion pedal, also called a heavy metal pedal. This is the one that makes me feel and sound almost like I'm playing the electric guitar. This one's noisy. Get ready. Noisy pedal alert. Feel free to play air guitar or jam face. So, you now know that it is possible to rock out on a violin. You can go from rocking out to fairies. And that really comes in handy when you write music too. All right, the next one is an octave box. This one plays 3 notes at the same time. And I love this one because it makes me sound big. All right, what creature does this remind you of? Sharks! Knives! Then I hit the switch with my foot. Bye-bye. See ya. Later. Psst. All right, question. Did you guys notice, which I'm sure you did, that I played the sound and then I stopped playing but the sound kept going? Did you notice that? Well, that's made possible by something called looping. Let's all read the screen together. Here we go. Looping. Very good. Over here, I have a looper box. It gives me up to 3 hours to play whatever I want, and it records it right now, on the spot recording. That's how all the sounds are able to keep going. Here's how it works. I hit the switch with my foot, and it will start to record. Let's invite some creatures to our birthday party. Cows. Ducks. Reindeer. Robots.
My name is Caryn Lin. My name is Caryn Lin.
Jaws.
Caryn Lin. My name is Caryn Lin.
Godzilla. He's way noisy. Get ready. Godzilla's baby. Then I hit the switch with my foot. Party's over, all gone. Happy birthday, everybody. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Drum pad. Okay, moving right along. We have a hand drum pad. Electronic drum pad has about 700 different sounds in it. I'm going to demo a couple. And if you were here, you'd be trying this, but you're not. Someday. All right, here we go. So, hand drum pad has about 10 different shapes on it. Each shape has its own sound. And there's a sensor on it that you don't have to touch. You just wave your hand on top of it. Magic! All right, this one's just called drums. All right. This is called China. Here, check this out. This is called car chase. Even has a horn. Okay, I think it's time for a studio tour. I think it's time for a tour of Studio STEAM-ARAMA. Bruce is back there. You can't see him, but he's picking up not a microphone. He's picking up a camera. A camera is like a visual microphone. I just decided that. Okay, so this, he's going to turn off our green screen. If he can get there. He's trying. Okay, there we go. That's our green screen, but actually the truth is it's not a screen at all. It's a wall. It's painted. We painted the wall in our living room so we could do all these cool effects for you. Okay, come here, Bruce. Come here. All right, so these are my violins. This is my 6-string electric violin. We're not going to do that in today's show. 4-string baritone, which actually sounds like a cello. We're not doing that today either. Here's the acoustic. You heard that one. This is another 5-string like this one because you have to have an extra in case something malfunctions, because sometimes they malfunction very big. Okay, now this is the looper box. Yay, looper box. Look at all these cables. Check out these cables. Here, they all go from somewhere to somewhere else. This is my volume pedal, which I didn't talk about in the show. And everything goes from somewhere to somewhere else. Look at this. Check it out. Wah-wah pedal you heard in the first piece. Wah-wah. Okay, here's all the pedals. I like to call them, they're kind of dum-dum proof. They're labeled, they're colored, and they have a light. So this is off. Now watch when I hit the switch. On. Okay, so they're all labeled. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Here's the drum pad. Okay. Now, this is my little rack of stuff. This is my wireless unit for my violin. And that means this is actually a wire still, because I still see a wire here. If I didn't have this, I would have this really long cable, and then you walk around, and it gets twisted, and you trip. It's very bad. And this is my monitor located right on my butt. Perfect, okay, for this. And now we're going to go back here. This is the back of my rack. Look at all those cables in there. Look at all those cables. So what do you do if you have a malfunction? Oh no, the electrical malfunction is very bad. It sounds terrible. Okay, now we're going to move along. This is my audio monitor, because I have to be able to hear, even though it's never loud enough. Okay. Now, all studios, TV studios, have lights, right? There's a couple of lights there. Here's another light here. There's another light over there. We're not going to show you that light. Okay. It's a very lightful place. And here's another light. Now, this is my video monitor, so I can see stuff. And now, Studio STEAM-ARAMA is an old school, new school studio. Here's the new school part. All that stuff's new over there. Okay, pedals are old school. All right, this is a camera, Canon camera. That's camera 1. Here's camera 2, Canon also. Then we move right along over here. This is Bruce's mixing board. Now, this is old school. There's knobs on here, not like a mouse, because this is, you know, you touch them and they're there, and you do things, it doesn't get gobbled up or lost or anything. Perfect. But it's heavy. Okay, this is our recording interface. This literally makes it possible for the music to talk to the computer. Everything has to talk to each other. And then this is the Mac Pro. Mac Pro makes it possible to do all these effects for you. Mac Pro. It's a brand new one, so that's new school too. Okay, Studio STEAM-ARAMA. Science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math. All working together. Okay, now Bruce is putting the camera down and going back to his spot. And now I'm getting back in my spot. Everybody has spots. Okay.
I see spots.
I see spots. Do you guys see spots? All right, now, I have one more question for you guys. Now that we know a little bit more about all this stuff, how do we actually hear things with our ears? Look at those ears up there. All right, here's how it works. The sound wave or vibration flies into your ear and runs into something called an eardrum. Did you guys know you have a drum in your ears? Perfect. And then it keeps going, and it runs into a pile of nerves. And nerves, that's another way to say messengers. And where do these messengers go? To the brain. And what does the message say? Message says, hey, ears, listen to this. Here's another piece of a piece called No Lines Drawn. say a special thanks again to the Prospect Public Library, thanks to Miss V, and thanks to the Friends of the Library for making this possible. And I have two more things to tell you, and then it's going to be your turn. Okay. 1, find what it is that you love to do in life, and don't be afraid to go ahead and do it. And number 2, remember, everyone, always, always go out there and be yourselves, because everyone else is already taken. Bye.
So everybody say thank you, Miss Caryn Lin.
Hey, wait, what? Want to do some voices?
All right. So
Bruce?
questions or what?
Hey, wait, can I come back on?
Yeah.
We want to do a couple more things that we didn't do. We have some time. Okay? Okay. Actually, I can hold my vitamin. So like I said, I didn't say this before, you can put special sounds on your voice. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to say a quote from my favorite author. See if you know who my favorite author is. Ready, Bruce? 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Now backwards. Shift, shift, shift. No. It sounds like another language. And you can also put sounds on your voice. So let's say I want to sound really big, like
Darth Vader, hello.
or I'm done with that big thing. Now I'm going to sound small, like
I'm Mouse. Hello, how are you? My name is...
All right, and then we're going to show you one more thing, and then it's going to be your turn to try. We're going to do the scope. We have an oscilloscope, and what it does is it draws pictures of sound waves, so you can actually see your voice. And it's only because we have electricity. Okay, well, here comes the scope. Scope-ARAMA. Okay, that's what my voice looks like when I'm speaking normally. Now watch what happens when I sing the lowest note that I can. All right, I'm going to move my mic over because it's a low note and I can't really do it that loud. Okay, ready? Here we go. They're kind of far apart, and there's not that many of them. Okay, now watch what happens when I sing the highest note that I can. Ready? More waves closer together. Okay, now it's your turn. All right, who wants to try the scope? Miss Veronica.
All right. Raise your hand if you want to.
All right, who's
All
there?
right. Let's unmute you. Got to unmute yourself. Oh, there they go.
Okay.
All right.
Maggie,
You want to try? Okay, who's trying it first?
it's so. Come over here.
Hi, guys.
Come over here.
Oh, we're leaving the room. Oh, dear.
I want one.
You want one?
Leo wants it.
You want to try? Okay, let's try. You ready,
I
Leo?
want it.
Okay, hold on. Scope-ARAMA. Hang on one second. We're getting the scope back.
I unmuted.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. There it is. Okay. Can they try now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now who wants to try?
What would you like me to do?
Okay, say a low note. Say something low, like wah, wah, wah.
Oh, wah, wah.
Now say a real high one.
Wah, wah, wah.
Higher than that, like you're screeching.
Wah, wah, wah.
Even higher, like you saw something that scared you. Ah!
Was that better?
That was better. Okay. Anybody else?
I think the dad walked away.
Okay. Anybody want to try the big voice?
Miss Vivian, you want to try the big voice? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay. They just want to watch. How about the small one? Anybody want to sound like Alvin?
I'll do Alvin.
All right.
Oh,
Go ahead. You can do it
there it goes.
now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do something.
Miss Vivian, say hi. Nice. Look at your voice, Miss Vivian.
Go. Say so loud.
Say again.
Say it again.
Do it again, she said.
Very cute.
Beautiful.
Now we'll do the low voice.
Okay, now we're going to do the low voice, the real big voice.
Say hi again.
Say hi again.
Yes, Ray?
Yeah, say it again. They made your voice low.
Okay, go one time.
All right, ready? I'll tell you when. She just got to do it. When I say go, you do it. Ready? Go.
I'm free.
Beautiful. Very good. Okay, anybody else? All right, want to do the small? Did we do the small one? We already did that. Okay. Okay. Bye, everybody. And actually, I don't have any questions before we go. Questions? Okay.
All right, well,
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming, and we will see you next week.